Hey y'all, so right now I'm adding some maple Vermont syrup pork sausage to my pan, and go ahead and put your pan on medium. I just turned my pan on, so that's why it's not sizzling up. I am gonna add some butter to this pan just to, give a little razzle dazzle, but if you don't have to. There's oil in the meat. So I went ahead and did that and put my pan on medium. Okay, y'all, so I added about a tablespoon of butter to this little skillet, and I am going to add some onion and green bell pepper. Go ahead and let this saute. I let it cook for the same length as the pork sausage, and stir it occasionally. You can add more butter, or you can even cook with olive oil, whatever you prefer. You can also add some mixed garlic if you would like as well. Okay, y'all, so right now I am just letting everything cook. I am going to add a seasoning blend to my bell pepper and onion, which consists of Johnny seasoned salt, and you can add about a teaspoon of that. You can also add a teaspoon of black pepper, and then you can add about a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. You can also add onion powder, garlic powder, all that stuff too. I just decided not to add it because you want it flavorful, but come on now. So we went ahead and added that to the bell pepper and onion. Go ahead and mix that thoroughly, and you can add a little more butter. I did, and go ahead and just, for the pork, I just shook it instead of grabbing tongs and all of that. It's just the easier, lazier way to do it, and that's what I did. So go ahead and let everything cook, get sauteed and nice. You can put raw vegetables in the croissant dough. I just choose to saute it because I'm already cooking the pork, so might as well. So go ahead and let everything cook, and then stir everything occasionally, and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all, so right now I took the pork sausage out and I wiped kind of some of that oil out, and I added a stick of butter. I went ahead and whisked together 4 eggs, and you can add chicken bouillon. I did cube up a little butter in the eggs just to make it a little more fluffy. So I went ahead and did that so you can kind of see the chunks of butter in there. So once I did that, just, mix your eggs, cook them however you like. I know some people like to cook their eggs till they're brown. Some people like to cook their eggs till they're almost done. I personally like to cook my eggs until they're almost done. Like 70% done, and then turn the heat off, because it's gonna still cook. The pan's still hot. It's not like that when you turn the oven off, the pan cools down immediately. So that's what I like to do. And the reason I didn't wash my pot or my pan prior to cooking the egg is you still want that flavor from the sausage. So go ahead and cook this. You can always add your cheese to your egg mixture as well. I did it separately, but honestly, whatever is going to save you time, go ahead and do that. And as you can see, the vegetables, the onion and bell pepper are kind of, sauteed. They look completely different from the last clip. So go ahead and add all that, mix all that together. And another tip is, if you guys are waking up in the morning, you want to try this recipe, which I definitely try. You can cook all of this stuff the night prior. So when you're cooking dinner, if you're like, hey, I'm gonna have to wake up like tomorrow, I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, right? So if I want to cook all this stuff at dinner and then just assemble it for tomorrow at 4 a.m., that's what you can do. So whatever floats your boat, time consuming, especially if you don't like your house to smell like food in the morning, I would definitely do it this way, like cooking your food at night. I just decided to do it at the same time all in the morning just because I had nowhere to be. It was a Saturday morning. So yeah. Hey y'all, so I went ahead and got the sheet crescent rolls. Do not get the pre-cut crescent rolls, okay y'all, because it's going to be so hard to fit all this mixture into that little triangle. I mean, whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat, you can go ahead and do it. I tried it and it was just not the move. So go ahead and do that. Go ahead and add any cheese you want. Italian, white cheddar, sharp cheddar, medium cheddar, Gouda, whatever floats your boat, add it. Okay, so I added, you can add more cheese, less cheese, no cheese if you're lactose intolerant. My kids are, but this is just too good to be messing up. Okay, so I went ahead and added green bell pepper and onion. This mixture, it makes it basically taste like a Philly cheesesteak, no lie. But if you don't like bell pepper and onion, you can do mushrooms, you can do whatever vegetable you want. You can do the raw, sauteed, whatever floats your boat. Went ahead and added the eggs. I did season the eggs with chicken bouillon. I don't know if I told y'all that, but yeah, chicken bouillon. And then you add your sausage, and then you gotta get down and dirty, okay? You're gonna have to roll this. If you kind of roll it like if you guys ever had pigs in a blanket, and whatever falls out, tuck it back in, okay? We're not about wasting no type of food over here, and that's what it looks like. Go ahead and put it on a buttered sheet. I just did a glass sheet, and just do that over and over until you just basically run out of food. And you can do different meats, different cheeses, different vegetables. Really, honestly, you can make this meal your own. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I get into the rut of cooking the same freaking food. So for like this meal, even though it's sausage, egg, and crescent roll, that we can make that all separate, but it's the same thing but in a different form. It's fun for the kids to eat. They can walk around the house if they want and eat that. They can dip it in ketchup, syrup, anything. So it's just like a different form of whatever we eat. So this is just another option. You can make pancakes with sausage. You can make whatever floats your boat, really. But this is just a fun thing. I've been making this for every Saturday for the last month. And the girls love it. They eat it. And if we have leftovers, you can either, I would let them cool down completely, put them in a Tupperware, or you can put them in a sandwich bag, whatever you prefer, and then you can eat it tomorrow. My kids actually wanted it for snack that same day, and then I cut theirs in half, and then I just let it cool down, and then they dip it whenever they want to dip. My kids are the dipping queens. They love sauces. So go ahead and do this. I know one time I did 2 pieces of meat in one, and it's really honestly just a fun thing to do. You can have your kids help you assemble, just like a fun task for them to do. I know my kids love to help me cook, so I put a chair up to the counter and they're doing the dishes, or they'll be helping me assemble. Whatever they want to do, I help them, and it's kind of fun because they can see the process of cooking. They see me put it in the oven, they got to see it cook, they got to see it taken out the oven, cool down, and all that. And so when they eat it, it's like they made it. So definitely let your kids help you with that. And yeah, so let me know how you guys like it. If you guys want more recipes or you want me to try something that I've never tried before, let me know. So I'm gonna try to post cooking videos 2 times a week, and along with my other content. If you want me to try something, if you want me to try some food, or if you want me to try to make some food, let me know down below. Anything. It could be anything. It could be crazy. It could be something with your nationality. It could be anything. So I really enjoy cooking, and we cook a lot over here in this crib. I was raised on cooking, so cooking is just a language. So go ahead, and I made 2 containers of the crescent rolls, and I kind of was running out on cheese, but baby, that's what there was a bag in the fridge. So I went ahead and assembled all that, and then you guys will see the finished product soon.